Hey friendos, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, it's your boy Matt, and we are back with some more Marvel Future Fight. And we are back today with sneak peek number 2 for the upcoming Across the Spiderverse update. And we are getting a nice new uniform for Jessica Drew. So let's have a look. So yeah, Spiderwoman Jessica Drew. Obviously this is a completely different look for her than some of us are used to. But obviously straight from the film, looks amazing. I really love this outfit, love the colour scheme, really suits her, looks cool. And I am gutted that I went with my head rather than my heart and didn't pick her from the free premium selector. So yeah, check out the new looks of the superhero who's a leader of the spiders and a veteran driver, because obviously that's super important. There's a lot of downvotes on that. I don't know if that's because it's the new look for the character, but I'm not even going to look at the comments because we don't need that kind of toxicity here. We're not even here for that. Sad as it is, and as gutted as I am, I may actually have to end up actually simping and buying a biometric selector for her. But yes, we're actually here for our boy today. And even though it has taken us until, well, we're already in the throes of the pre-event quest for the next update, but we've only just finally managed to get our potential, because sadly we can't use a normal potential realization ticket on Adam because he's a native tier 2, which means that the only way you can do that is by leaving it in the lap of the gods of RNG, which is what I have been doing, or if you do want to have him day 1 level 80 at tier 4, you have to pay a lot of money. You can see here, for a superior first potential realization ticket and only 1,000 bios, it's £100 in UK money. I'm guessing it's probably going to be around $120 to $120 US, and probably for the likes of Cynic Alex and Beast Mode in Canada, it's probably going to be at 150 Canadian. So really awful pricing there, but there we go. We have got his potential, because what I wanted to do for the last week is do a comparison video, level 70 compared to level 80 and then tier 4, although there's no way I'm going to have enough Soul of the Foul Team to get him to tier 4, because MFF gonna MFF. So I was going to say, hey, shout out to Steve Austin, because he doesn't actually have him. I was going to say, you'll see in the top 10, you're going to see Adam is all over the... Oh, okay. There's actually 2 in the top 10 who don't have him. Shout out to Shuri as well. But yeah, you can see pretty much everyone has him for PvP. He's all over Otherworld Battle as well. We can't test him in Alliance Battle, sadly, because it's, even though it's Blast Hero, it's mutants, which is annoying. And we can also try him in World Boss Legend. I'm not expecting him to do anything. I think unlike Jean Grey and unlike the Hulk, he's not a character who can do PvE content with a PvP build, and you can see that he does have a PvP build. I'll actually go in and show you rather than just pressing on him. So you can see here we've got a couple of Odin's Blessings, but we haven't fully maxed out his Uru as yet. We've only just got his skills. We've only got type 4 enhancement because he's a native tier 2, so it's costly. No artifact yet, and a mighty regen, not a brilliant. So he is very much built for PvP, not built for PvE at all. But can he do hybrid use like Jean, like Hulk? Well, we'll have a look. Also, speaking of Urus, actually, now we do have the event going on, so you can combine your Urus and potentially get an Odin's Blessing. Oh, nice. We got a strike. Very nice. Oh, I'm happy with that. Yeah, as you can see, I've already done a bunch and put some on characters, so I have like nothing left to combine at the moment because I've already gone ahead and done that. But I thought I'd save some for the video. Is there anything else I can get rid of that's already 6 stars? I tell you what, let's go ahead and unlock attack speed. We don't need attack speed, do we? Let's go ahead and unlock those and see if we can get any more from there. Although now that I've gone ahead and done that, we probably won't, but let's go ahead and try, see what we do. Let's combine those. Okay, no, we didn't. And then we'll just get rid of these last few. Nope, no dice. Hey, it was worth a try, and obviously with a percentage off as well, it's a lot cheaper to do. So you might as well go ahead and make the most of it whilst it is there, because it's always a great way of getting some free Odin's blessings. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see at level 70 if our boy Adam can actually do anything in World Boss, or if he is strictly just for PvP. And I think this is really going to be the test for people who are deciding whether or not to go ahead and get Adam Warlock, who is, we all know, king for PvP, but if he can't do anything at all in PvE, it could sway some people into buying Jean Grey. And I gotta be honest, I still think that out of the two, considering the cost is the same, but with Jean you also get Magneto, because you obviously get that sort of set, and you get the constant 20 bios a day as well. It might be worth it for some people to go ahead and get Jean over Adam if you don't already have either of them. So let's just go ahead. We're just going to run a random combo here. If I don't know a combo for a character for the, because there are over 250 characters in the game now, I'll just stick with a 3-4-5 or 3-5-4. Yeah, you can see here we've already got his tier 3, and normally by now 30 seconds in and we've not even touched the first bar, so we can tell that he is not going to be great. I expect when he gets up to level 80, when he gets past that level 70 mark, he's probably going to do a lot better, but even so, this is nowhere near good enough. Now admittedly, my setup, my cards, my builds, etc. may not be, as good as a lot of the whales in the community, or probably even a lot of you. You probably have a lot better builds, so you could probably do this stage a lot faster. But this is just, to show a comparison by my standards, and obviously my device, which is a couple of years old. Probably need to get a new one soon, actually. But just to show you the comparison compared to a pure PvE character like Iron Man, and you can see here just running through the first rotation and he's already surpassed what we managed to get, and we didn't really get the proc on that either, which is a shame, or on there, but you can already see, in under 30 seconds we're down to 26 bars, so it clearly is a case of Adam's not good for PvE. But that's not why people have him. So let's go ahead and jump into PvP, and let's face the rank 1. No, that's the wrong team. Let's go back and change that. Team 1. I was running that team for just for story mission clears. Okay, right, let's try again with our PvP team. So this is the team that I've been using for the past week. Obviously Gore leadership, and then Jean and Adam pretty much destroy most people. But then you can see that's why he has Destroyer on his team, because of the energy reflecting. Ooh, okay, maybe I should have let his skills cool down a little bit before I switched over to him. That was probably a mistake on my part there. But as you can see, very strong. Even against Jean, manages to beat her. Unfortunately, because we died the first time, we died to Gore, and so we weren't able to go through. I think we probably would have come unstuck against Destroyer Energy Reflect, so I'm not too worried. But it's only a friendly fight, so luckily I don't need to worry about that. But you can see why he is so strong. Obviously I probably should have played it a bit more seriously rather than just face tanking, but hey, who doesn't like to go in and Leroy Jenkins from time to time? So let's get on to the upgrading. Let's see how expensive this is going to be. Life Seed I prefer to keep for skills, and considering how much EOD and TCP I have, I prefer to use that. to rank up. Level up. Now with a native tier 2 you can use BAM. You can see it costs 600 BAM to rank up from level 70 to 72, which is not an awful lot really. And when you've got enough, I mean I've ran low because I've been doing other things with my BAM, but when you consider how much it costs in terms of biometrics, nearly 1,000. So if I'd have bought that £100 pack for the super realization, I'd have used up all the bios on it just getting in from 70 to 72, which is ridiculous. We're going to get all his gears to 26. Let's just see how much that costs in terms of rolls. 13. So there goes those three free 30 Soul of the Faltine. Thanks very much for that, Netmarble. We really need to have a discussion with MFF team devs about this tier 4 materials, because it is crushing people. And when you have to wait a week or pay over $100 just to get to unlock a character straight away, and then you still aren't going to have enough Soul of the Faltine. If the whales are struggling to keep up and they can't do it from one update to the next, then how are the rest of us supposed to? And it has led to the point where you really have to pick and choose who you want to be tier 4 or not. I was doing Spider-Man up until Adam Warlock, but I think Spider-Man's going to have to stay on the back burner for a long time now. We're just going to have to see what the next couple of updates bring. It's probably going to take a while to get Adam fully ready. So yeah, that is very disappointing. In terms of costs, you know, he's costing a fair few buckaroos in terms of gold. Luckily we have plenty of that, and we have plenty of tier 3 materials, so we don't need to worry too much on that front. But in terms of tier 4 materials, it's killer. So you can see, yeah, 1,500. So it costs about 7,000 bios to get him from 70 to 80. And let's see, we were at 2,100, so we didn't have enough before we even started the gear rolls just to have got him to tier 4 anyway. As we all know, native tier 2s cost 2,200 Soul of the Faltine to increase from tier 3 to tier 4, and that's without doing the gear rolls. And with RNG being as it is, yeah, we're not even going to get, no, we didn't even get 2 gears to level 30, which is, it's a real shame. And I think that Netmarble really needs to look at this, because some people can get lucky with their gear rolls with RNG, and it can cost them only 1,000 Soul of the Faltine to get gears done. Other people could get even more unlucky than me, and it could cost them 4,000 just to get, you know, 2 gears done. I think there needs to be a cap on the maximum amount of rolls it takes, and I think that cap needs to come way down. I think 20 should be the maximum. But that's just me. I don't know if it is just me, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As you can see, yeah, we ain't down first time to Gore this time. We've taken him to level 80, and yeah, straight in, destroys Gore, destroys Jean, absolutely no problems there at all. Shouldn't be too much to take her out the second time either. No, we got her, and even the dot damage did kill us, but that was just for the first time. Unfortunately, that energy reflect from Destroyer is too strong, but luckily we have Gore with the physical damage, so he takes him out. But you can see, yeah, he absolutely crushes it at level 80. You might not even need to take him to tier 4, because depending on how high you're looking at battling people, unless you're going to be one of those people who is paying the crystals and refreshing timeline battle because you're pushing to get into Challenger each week, or you're a whale who has the free refreshes, it might just be a case of getting him to level 80 is good enough, to be honest. Okay, we've let his skills cool down, so I'll swap over to him. But yeah, takes out Gore, no problem. Takes out Jean, absolutely no problem. It's going to be interesting to see how he does against a fellow Adam, which is why we're taking on this team. So let's go. Lost a fair bit of damage, yeah, we brought it back there, and this is again a fellow level 80, not a tier 4. So we lost there, which is typical, just as we were about to get our tier 3 off. But yeah, we managed to beat him. So he's definitely worth getting to level 80. He's a very strong character for PvP. He absolutely destroys Jean. But, like I say, Jean does have the hybrid potential there with PvE and PvP. We've seen her absolutely destroying fools in World Boss and in GBR and in ABX and ABL. So there is potential there to say that Jean is better overall for your account. But if you already have her, then yeah, Adam is definitely worth it. You can see here at level 80 he is certainly better than he was, but he is still just not worth it for PvE at all. I think it is definitely a question of, if you need a PvP character, Adam is definitely your #1 go-to at the moment. Although having said that, he is a blast character, and we don't know what the devs are planning on doing with this current update for all these speed characters, because I can see Miles tier 4 being a real handful. I'm guessing the last sneak peek is going to be Spider-Gwen, and if she is built for PvP, that could be super interesting. We shall have to wait and see. But certainly against Infinity Ultron, he is absolutely no good. We could try against a different character. We could try against someone like Mephisto and see how he gets on there. What level have we got Blast available? Okay, so we're at level 50 anyway. We're currently doing that with Iron Man. So we'll swap out Iron Man. And even though Adam doesn't get the bonus passive from War Machine, that doesn't really matter. We're just here to see if he can do anything at all. In terms of 100 seconds, or in terms of just clearing at all, Iron Man can obviously do it. Unfortunately, that first bar being hidden is a bit of a shame, because it means that we can't really see how much damage he is or isn't doing. But usually by 30 seconds we should be finished with the first phase. We should be into the second phase. If he goes into his transition where you have to go into the Doctor Strange magic traps, then we pretty much know it's not good enough. Yeah, no, he's already in his first transition for Rage Outburst, and if you're having to run through the traps, if you haven't whittled him down into his next phase already, it's not good enough, basically. So he's not suitable for PvE, which is fine. You know, that's not exactly why we had him built. Maybe if I had a complete PvE build for him with Rage, it would be different, but that kind of defeats the object of Adam Warlock. He's not there for that. He's there for PvP, and he does a spectacular job in it. So yeah, that is great. It's a shame that it's taken so long, and I really think we do have a problem to talk about with tier 4 materials and RNG and having to wait so long. You can see we're almost at the end of season 1, not many rewards left for free to play, and sadly I've already gone ahead, even though it's only the 8th of the month, I've already bought up my 2 Soul of the Foul teams, and we've already used them up. We've got a bunch of days left, so it's going to be a real hard slog to try and get through the rest of the month and try and get enough. Which does bring me to an interesting point actually. Make sure everyone, thanks Dogsnot, shout out to Dogsnot, but make sure you are getting your free boost points, because getting those and having to run GBR only once a day to get your 150 Soul of the Foul team is going to be crucial going forward with the amount of tier 4s we're getting. Sadly, I didn't get all of mine today. I only got 141 for some reason rather than 150. So I might just have to do a quick run and get those last 9. But that's it for now. Let me know what you guys think about the RNG and the tier 4 material situation in the comments below. Until next time, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.
We await your return, warrior.